Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Hello, my little chicken pot pies. It is I, your cat mama, checking in from Cat Mama Meow's Dewdrop Inn. Meowdy. Today is Mother's Day. So happy Mother's Day to all the mothers and all the people who fill the role as mother. I myself, and I want to say special thanks to my friend Kate for her thoughtfulness and consideration today. You're just the sweetest lady, Kate. Some of us are motherless children. I've lost my adopted mom, my biological mom, who I knew and grew up with, and my stepmom. And I myself was never blessed with children of the human type, but I have been blessed my whole life with furry children. Right, Nino? Bless, you're such a good boy. So a special shout out to those who maybe their children haven't reached out to them today yet. And to all the pet parents. This is, after all, Cat Mama Meow's Dewdrop Inn. So a special shout out to all the pet moms. Ooh, I'm starting to get verklempt. Ooh, I didn't think I was going to do this. Oh, okay. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay to feel emotional. And I here have my emotional support gorilla. This is Coco the gorilla. And she is sporting her I Love PBS t-shirt because we love PBS and we support PBS and NPR. So boogie, boogie, boogie to those who are trying to put the kibosh on it. Okay, so I thought today that I would do 3 piles like I normally do, 3 cards in each pile, and topped with a crystal. And I usually like to mix up the cards. And today I extra mixed them up because I've got Oracle cards and Tarot cards. And I also have this special deck that called out to me today, and I have pulled a card for each of the piles. And this is the Sacred Self-Care Oracle deck by Jill Pyle. And the illustrations are by Tatiana Vedenkina. And I thought, yes, this is an appropriate deck to use today because all you mamas, they're mamas of humans, mamas of pets, mama of all of the above and then some, I'm sure you can all use a little bit of self-care. I know I can, and I just have 2 furry kids. But self-care is extremely important. As they say on the airplane, if the oxygen masks drop, no matter who you're traveling with, whether it's an elderly person or a child, put your mask on first. Because if you don't, i.e. take care of yourself first, by putting on your oxygen mask, you will soon be rendered useless to the people who you wanted to help by not putting your mask on first, okay? So you have to replenish, you have to take care of self, and that means mentally, physically, emotionally, spiritually, so that you have that to give to others. And also, it's important to receive that kind of care. That's a challenge for me. It's hard for me to ask for help. It's hard for me to, take compliments. But I realize that that is something I need to allow to happen too. There needs to be give and take. The flow has to go, and you give blessings by helping people, and people get their blessings by helping you. So we're all in this together. Okay, so I picked a crystal for each pile like I usually do, and you can pick. Listen to what resonates for you, by number, by crystal, by position in the deck. You could choose to listen to all of them and pick out what resonates with you, or pick one of them and just go with that, or 2 of them, or none of them. Whatever resonates with you is what's for you. So the first pile has an opalite star on it. I'm also wearing an opalite necklace. I don't know if it shows, but opalite on deck 1, or pile 1. Lapis, it's on lapis stars on pile 2. And sodalite, a little sodalite star, is on pile 3. And they don't all have, they all have the self-care card because it's Mother's Day, and I think all y'all deserve to have a little extra something, something. But then for the rest, they're a mix of Oracle and Tarot, but there's not a Tarot in every deck. I mean, in every pile. So I'm just going to go ahead and go, because clearly I have not developed my skills at talking and doing presentations yet. I'm working on it, though. And my aim is true, my heart is pure, so no. Try to love me anyway. Okay, so the first card in pile 1, the self-care card, is card number 16, Make an Altar. Make an altar. And you know, I'm not a religious person. I am a spiritual person. And I've, you know, over the years gone back and forth about an altar. I've had them and not had them. But I realized that having a little altar is a focal point. And that's a place that I could go and sit in front of and meditate or just feel the vibes. So, and it doesn't have to be very big. It could be very small. I'm sitting in front of an altar right now, and it's just, you know, a table with a little shelf on it with lots of cards and beautiful crystals. And that's all I need when I sit here. Now I'm in the zone. Okay, so consider making yourself an altar for your self-care. Okay, the next card is a time-related card. So if you have a question that's time-related, this is that kind of card. This is the only deck I have like this, I think. Okay, so if your question was time-related, this card says, on a foggy day. Now, I'm in the northern hemisphere, so I'm probably not going to have any fog for a bit until this autumn. But our friends in the southern hemisphere are just entering into winter, so who knows, wherever you're at, you may get fog soon or in the not so far future. So if you had a time-related question, this card says, on a foggy day. Okay, and I have, there's a tarot card in this pile. Oh, it's the Justice card. Wow. This actually has more than just the card on it. I mean, the Justice figure on it. It also has the number 11, the air sign, the heart chakra, the Venus symbol, and the astrological sign for Libra. And the Justice card says, justice, upright attitude, transparency, cause and effect, fairness, integrity, clarity, accountability, lawsuits will be won. Yeehaw! All right. That was a good one. Oh, so if you picked that pile, yay. All right, let's put that back together. And let's go on to pile 2. Okay, so pile 2, the Sacred Self-Care Oracle card for you is card number 19, Deep Breathing. Wow, this actually is something that I always need to remember, deep breathing. I went to the doctor's the other day, and my blood pressure was high, which I was surprised about because I felt like it was low. So the nurse did something that I haven't been asked to do before. She said, I want you to sit there for a moment and take deep breaths. So we took deep breaths. And then she took my blood pressure again, and it was in the good zone, in the normal zone. So it's amazing how just doing even a few deep, mindful breaths, what it can do for you. So deep breathing. This is a card for everybody. Actually, probably there's something for everybody in all of these cards. All right, the next card is Power Animal Oracle cards, and some of you know this was the first deck I ever bought myself, and I attended a class with Dr. Farmer, and an Oracle reading class, and it was really awesome. And I bought a deck of his cards, and he signed it for me and everything. Oh, one of my favorite animals, opossum. Strategy. Have a backup plan. That's always good to have a plan A and a plan B, even a plan C. I'm trying to do this without getting the reflection. I don't know how to. I'm going to tilt it a little, see if you can see it without the reflection. Okay. Opossum, strategy, have a backup plan. That is a good idea. And then we have what are called intuitive oracle cards. And the intuitive card that I pulled for this pile is patience. Slow down, gather more information, divine timing. This is good info for me too. Slow down, gather more information, divine timing. Patience. What are you doing, little honey bear? You tearing up Mama's sofa? Rascal. Oh, you're chasing the lights. Oh, yeah, don't do that. That's not good for kitties. Okay, so now we'll put that pile back together and move on to the third pile with the Sodalite Star. And the Sacred Self-Care Oracle card for pile 3 is card number 52, Take a Walk. Man, I need to start doing that. Take a walk. You know, it's such a simple form of exercise, and if you can walk, it's so good for you. I know not everybody can. I have periods of time when I can't. But walking is free. Yeah, I understand that, you know, there are some places where walking's not safe or it just can't be done, but you can walk in your house. I keep seeing more and more things on Facebook about indoor walking, and I'm not even talking about in the mall, because I've known about that for a while, but indoor walking programs for in your house. So free, and if you can walk, it's a good means of exercise. And not just exercise, but walking also helps you to clear your mind. You know, it can help you to get centered. It can help you blow off steam. It can help you change your mood and your attitude. Walking outside, you may hear birds singing and see the beautiful trees. And I am a bona fide tree hugger, so I get lots of endorphins going when I'm surrounded by a bunch of trees. Okay, the next card in this pile is a tarot card again. And this card is, I don't know what I'm doing. It is, why can't I see this? It's a Three of Hearts. Three of Hearts? Oh, Three of Swords. Duh. Okay, Three of Swords. And the chakra associated is a third eye. The number is 3. The symbol is air. The astrological sign is Libra. And the planet is Saturn. And it says optimism, forgiveness, recovery, healing, releasing pain, acceptance. That is amazing. That's good information. I think everybody can use some of that. Optimism, forgiveness, recovery, healing, releasing pain, acceptance. Excellent. And our third card in this pile is from the Sign of the Times Oracle. Butterfly, Metamorphosis, and the card number is 22. Butterfly, Metamorphosis, card number 22. I love I love this. Well, you know, I'm very biased. Green and orange are my favorite colors. I am a biologist, so, you know, the fact that it's a butterfly, it has, looks like elephant ear leaves in the background. This is wonderful. And I think that it's important to remember that you can change. If you need to change, you can change. Change is good, actually. We're not meant to be static. We are dynamic beings. We are meant to keep evolving, changing. Sometimes we're in our cocoon or our chrysalis, like a monarch would be in. Sometimes we are the little caterpillar, the little fuzzy caterpillar, just eating to its heart content and waiting to go back into, or go into a chrysalis or a cocoon. And sometimes we're the gorgeous, beautiful butterfly. Metamorphosis. That is wonderful. Okay, so I've done all of that. Oh, yes. So, I thought I would do, shuffle these. A chakra card, just in case someone was needing some chakra information. Okay, and the card I pulled is Crown Chakra. Of course, the location is on the top of the head. The color is violet. Sheepers, violet. And the meaning is awareness and intelligence. And what it says, oh, let me show you. Crown Chakra. And what it says about the Crown Chakra is, the Crown Chakra is linked to every other chakra, and therefore every organ in the system. And so it affects not just all of those organs, but also our brain and nervous system. It is considered the chakra of enlightenment and represents our connection to our life's purpose and spirituality. Those with a blocked crown chakra may seem narrow-minded, skeptical, or stubborn. When this chakra is open, it is thought to help keep all the other chakras open and bring the person bliss and enlightenment. Ooh, yes, bliss and enlightenment to all of y'all. Crown chakra. Okay, and as y'all know, this is Cat Mama Meow's Dewdrop Inn. That means we do serve adult beverages because we are, in fact, an inn. So, we're going to shuffle the cards and find out what the adult beverage of the day is. Last time it was mint julep, and it sounded really good. And I don't even like bourbon, but it sounded good. Refreshing, with its mint and its orange slices and its lemon slices. Mint julep. Hey, Nino, do you want to pick the adult beverage card? Technically, you're an adult now. Most you are, technically. All right. What did we get here? We got the King of Spades, the Gibson Martini. Ooh, King of Spades, Gibson Martini. I know what a martini is, but I don't know what a Gibson Martini is, so let's find out together. Directions. Oh, let's start with the ingredients. Ingredients: 2.5 ounces of gin or vodka. Oh, thank gosh it's got gin, because I do not like vodka. 3/4 ounce of dry vermouth, and 3 to 5 cocktail onions. Ooh, 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 ooh. Ah, well, either if you're with someone, they're eating the same amount of onions, or you're not going to be around anybody who's going to get that onion breath. But I love onions. Ooh, and I love pickles. So pickled onions. Okay, so here's the directions for your Gibson Martini. Stir gin or vodka and vermouth on ice in mixing glass and add cocktail. Oh, strain. I was going to say, well, that was simple. There's no other way to do it. But okay, it goes on. Strain the martini glass and strain. What is wrong with me today? I don't know. Strain into martini glass and add cocktail onions. I'm not sure what makes it Gibson. Perhaps it's all those onions. But you know what? I would try it. Not with vodka, but I would try it with the gin, and I would try it with those onions. An oniony cocktail. What would we pair this with? Maybe all alone. Or maybe some crackers. Oh, maybe the Gibson Martini with all those pickled onions and some cheese and crackers and salami. Boy, I'll tell you, that combo will keep not only the vampires away, but anybody you're trying to pick up in the pub. So just beware, just know in advance. Okay, wow, that went really fast, and I feel really good. I'm glad I did this. There are a lot of people out there today who are having wonderful Mother's Days, and that's terrific, and I'm gladly contribute to your joy and happiness today. And then there's a lot of folks out there who are having a tough time today. So I'm sending you love and acknowledgement as well. And as I said earlier, I'm a motherless child and a childless mother, except for my fur babies. And I love them with all my heart. And so a special shout out to all you pet moms. And speaking of pets, I sold 3 books yesterday at a craft fair. So that's more, not much, but a little more money to go into the piggy bank for Love Lives Here Ranch Animal Sanctuary. And I will post the GoFundMe for Love Lives Here Ranch down below. And also the link to buy my books, because the sales of my books, not this publisher's portion of it, but my portion of it, the sales will go to supporting and bringing to fruition Love Lives Here Ranch Animal Sanctuary, the forever home for animals who are the least likely to get adopted. The ones where you walk in and you say, who's been here the longest? That's who's coming. You know, the elderly, the special needs, the ones with one eye or no eyes, 3 legs or 2 legs in a wheelchair, you know, those kids. All right, thank you everybody. Have a wonderful day or afternoon or evening, depending on where you're at or when you're watching. Take care. Mwah! Hasta la bye-bye. Coco says bye-bye too. And so does Nina. I don't know where Bernie's at. Bye.